Coming up on AI in the classroom, we are talking about the all-new Notebook LM.
Hi, I'm Guy Trainin.
And I'm Williams Boache.
And this is AI in the Classroom from TechEdge. And today we want to talk about the all-new Notebook LM. Notebook LM is one of my favorite products that came out in the last few years. It was my product of the year in 2024, unofficial. And so there are new features. Let's see them.
Yes. So previously, there was this old podcast-style video, but now there are new and better features that has been added. And the first one, when you open Notebook LM, you see featured notebooks. And these are the new feature that you can see. If you don't have any document to upload, or you are just being curious, you want to explore other information, you see some featured notebooks over there. So you can choose any of them.
So let's choose one.
Yeah,
William Shakespeare's.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what's in that notebook.
Yes, so you click on it. On the left side, you will see all the sources from this document. And so it has quite a number of sources.
Of his plays, yes. And are there anything besides? No, these are just the major plays that they've decided to bring in. Remember that the Notebook LM does have some limit on the number of sources you bring in.
So there are 45 sources here. And in the middle part, it will give you the brief overview of the document or the notebook. And you will see it over here. On the right side, you have the chance to have a video overview. Yes, so here you see there's also an audio overview that you can play and listen whilst on the go. And so these are some of the features. And you can also add notes as you are listening to the document. Okay, so that is...
So let's see the video overviews here, because I think video overviews is one of the things that have been added.
Yes.
And people are really curious about those. So let's see those.
Okay, so just click on play.
You know, for over 400 years, one play has pretty much defined the very idea of tragedy. It's a ghost story, it's a detective story, and it's a bloody tale of revenge that has absolutely captivated the world. So what is it about a 400-year-old story about a Danish prince that feels so immediate, so modern? Today, we're going to dive into the masterpiece that is William Shakespeare's Hamlet. All right, so picture this. We're on the freezing, windswept battlements of Elsinore Castle in Denmark. And let me tell you, the guards are absolutely...
Yes, so that is the overview of the documents that we see over here.
And this is where a lot of people have been a little bit disappointed, because when it talked about video overviews, some people were picturing a fully animated scenes. And this is more like an annotated and read aloud PowerPoint than it is a full live video. So you want to know what to expect. But the advantage of that is that it focuses on the main point. So it still stays true. And if you need that double, so you talked about the audio being great when you're on the go, but if you're sitting down and you want to get more in depth and you want to have better memory, we want to double up on the visual and the audio together, because that helps memory. And that's one way to get at that.
Yes. And so the video overview summarizes the document. For example, if you upload your own document, it summarizes it chapter by chapter. Yes, so that is the video overview.
So the most important thing for me is a few changes that I noticed immediately in the new one. One is that they added this new notebooks that are shared publicly. They kind of show you what you can do with it. The second one is that in the original Notebook LM, you could have only 9 sources. Now you can have a lot more, although there is a limit to them. And the third one is those video overviews. Those are the most obvious changes, but there are some more changes that are kind of hidden inside the product. All right.
Yes, so as graduate students, you can, every week you are assigned a lot of readings, and this Notebook LM is here to help you to capture a lot of information at a time. And so I uploaded this video, this audio from my last lecture, and I tried to, so on the left side, as usual, you will see the sources from Salzburg 2001 PDF. And in the middle part, we have the brief overview of that. And you can also save this as a note. If you like this introduction or the overview, you can save it as a note by clicking on the Save to Note, and it will be on the left side for you every time you open this document. And also, there's also the video overview, which is also available here. And there's the audio overview. And the notes that I've also saved are also here. So I saved some notes. Personally, this is a small note that I added whilst listening to this audio and the video as well. And also, when you go back to studio, you can also see the note that I saved previously by this overview. Okay, so this is it. And so it has all the information that you will need.
Okay.
And yes.
And can you, for example, open a different source? So let's create a mind map.
Yes, so I created a mind map of this document, and the mind map goes even deeper into the overview is just a brief description of the document, but the mind map takes you further. So this is the mind map. When you click on any of this mind map, you have additional information that you need from the document. So when I click on this,
it opens the next window and the next window. So the level of detail is considerably higher. Excellent. All right. So as it's thinking, and as we're thinking about it, what is your favorite new piece in NotebookLM?
Obviously the video overview, which is very nice. But I was a little bit amazed when it skipped some information from the document. I will show you just in a minute. And there's this document I was working on, and it deals with numbers.
Yeah.
But for example, rural video that I was previously watching with you, you can see that the National Center for Educational Statistics has some way of describing what a rural area is. And unfortunately, I looked at the video, I watched the video, and a number was skipped. So imagine if you don't read over it and you go to class, you not get that information to your faculty.
Yeah. So the thing that's important to remember here is that NotebookLM and all of these other tools are great to help you summarize, but they do not have the ability to exactly know what you're looking for. So reading is not optional. Reading is still necessary, but you're getting access, and that access is very useful, just like an abstract, before you read the full thing, because now you have a sense of what's going on, and the strategy can be, first, I get a general sense using the video highlights or the audio highlights, and then I read it, and I find the extra details that were missing. Or you can go the other way, and you can first read, and then the summary helps you kind of sort through the detail and make sure you understand. And the thing that shows up in the middle is really, really important, is that ability to chat with the document, because then you can ask questions that will help clarify the things you don't understand, or potentially just say, you need to go somewhere else to find some information. Although we do know that LLMs are kind of, even if they don't know the answer, they often give you an answer. So buyers beware. You still have to be really careful consumer.
Yeah.
All right, so today on AI in the Classroom, we talked about all the new features in NotebookLM, and we'll see you next time.